And welcome back to WCNT-tv. This is your neighborhood dining news, and I'm Gary Nager, and I'm with two of my favorite people in the whole world, Carl and Jessica Meyers, the owners of Little Italy's Family Restaurant and Catering here on State Road 54 in Lutz. And there's a trivia question that what's the best Italian food in New Tampa and Wesley Chapel that's not located in either neighborhood? And that would be Little Italy's Family Restaurant and Catering. So Jessica, like, you guys opened this place a couple of years ago. Somebody told me to come check it out, and ever since then, you guys have just been skyrocketing. What happened with this place?
Well, you tested us with a cannoli. It was a one cannoli order, if I remember correctly.
I believe that's correct.
I believe your words were, if you pass the cannoli test, I'll be back, right? I think that's how it went.
That's pretty much how it went.
So we pretty much passed that test, and then we just started cooking from our heart, and we kept the menu very small, and what the favorites are, and kept doing what we felt we did well, and tried not to overdo it and overpromise and underdeliver, and I think that kind of shows in our customers and how they feel about our restaurant.
So Carl, even though I understand some of the or a lot of the recipes are Jessica's, I don't want to get anything wrong because they'll both start hitting me, but right, or each other. That even though a lot of the recipes are Jessica's, you're the one whose shirt says executive chef. So tell me a little bit about your favorites on the menu that maybe weren't necessarily Jessica's, or some of your favorite items on the Little Italy's menu.
The favorite is lasagna. The lasagna, we just take our recipes and then we adapt it to production so we could serve it in the restaurant. The other thing was the Cioppino, which I introduced. And well, the Cioppino is actually a fish stew that was started out in San Diego. And we use Prince Edward Island mussels. We use the Cedar Key clams. We use whatever fresh shrimp is available at the time. And then we top everything off with the fried calamari.
Which is also fresh and fried by us, made to order.
All right, let's talk about another one of my favorite dishes, because I know this one, Carl, it's his recipe from what I understand, the linguine with clams. I mean, you just can't find, people who know me know that I have a shellfish allergy, but I've never had the allergic reaction to clams, and certainly if I was going to get it, it wouldn't be the Carl's clams, because they're the best in this area that I've had. So Carl, tell me about that recipe.
We keep it pretty simple, like Italian food is. We use, again, the Cedar Key clams. And then we use our clarified garlic butter, and a couple other shallots and a couple other things that we put in there.
And actually, the funny story about that, it wasn't on our menu. You had us make it for you and then announce that we served it, and we were forced to put it on our menu because everybody called for clams. So we actually appreciate that because we weren't doing seafood. We didn't know that there was a calling for it. So we started with that, and then we moved to the shrimp and the shrimp Alfredo, shrimp fried Diablo, shrimp scampi, and then that's how the Cioppino came apart, and it just kind of evolved from there. So thank you for forcing us to do what we didn't plan on doing.
Of the dishes that we've just discussed, none of them are the one that we're going to show you a little clip from, because Jessica, on their website, the Little Italy's Family Restaurant.com, they have some real, and on the Facebook page, they have some really wonderful, like fast forward through recipes kind of thing that you see all the time now, but you don't see recipes like these. So what is the most popular recipe that you have on there?
Well, surprisingly enough, to me, went viral was the calzone. I think the shock value of the size of our Monster calzone, and that's how it's listed, Monster, and you have to say it right. Monster calzone. Got something like, they're over 30,000 views, and now I go in somewhere and they're like, hey, are you the calzone lady? And I thought the meatballs were gonna zoom. I do get called a meatball, but I've been called worse, so I'm okay with either calzone lady or meatball lady. I take them both very well.
And these calzones literally, like I really, like between Jessica and Carl, this is about the space that it takes up and about this width. So well, if there's not at least 4 of you and you're planning on having anything else for dinner, don't.
Well, don't say that, because then they'll only buy one. Everybody needs their own shock value.
My bad, that's true. Executive Chef Carl, the boss lady, Jessica Meyers of Little Italy's Family Restaurant and Catering. Let's give the address and the phone number here because I know you're going to want to call or come over right now.
Yes, it's 24436 State Route 54 in Lutz, Florida. We're right next to Wellsby Eyes, and we're in Eagle Plaza. And the phone number is 813-909-2122.